to ensure that we secure Anambra and we make our people safe.
We are going to ensure that Anambra is safe. It's on this note that I want to thank all of us for coming, and I want to assure Sapo Chukwuma that we have the support of the APC Press Corps. We pray that come April. Okay, sir.
So before we end this, it's important for me to, as I'm thanking you guys, to know that part of the benefits we get in Anambra today is coming from the federal government. Whether you talk about infrastructure, whether you talk about today, the issue of Second Niger Bridge is a thing of the past. Federal government has made that possible, and we've had PDP and previous administrations, including those from the southeast, and nothing has been done. And it's APC that made that possible, and a whole lot of other interventions. I've discussed severally, and I talked about where the intervention programs of federal government is being claimed by the opposition APGA. So we must not forget to thank the president and the national leader of our party for giving us a decisive leadership in terms of specific intervention programs. And why people are not seeing this intervention is that what goes to Anambra, because the president being a tribalized Nigeria and not running Nigeria as if he's running it under a party platform, we send all those interventions to the government of the day, and they will lock it down. They will pack the foods and other intervention materials in the warehouse, and then you find out that at times some of them will start to rot in the warehouse, and then people don't get to see it. When they bring it out, they pretend that it's their own initiative. It is important that we begin to let our people know the effort the federal government is making in terms of making sure that Anambra is also part of the national political benefit. It's also important for me to state categorically that we've had a number of issues, a number of people asking me on television programs and even interviews that it seems we have zoning in Anambra State, and that we need to explain and clarify. I think it's also important for me to tell our media team here in the party secretariat that there's something like zoning in Anambra State. Now, let me be very categorical. Anybody telling you about zoning in Anambra State is an agent of APGA. Because APGA has devised a means of sticking to power in Anambra. I'm from the Northern Senatorial District, and the serving governor is from the Southern Senatorial District. And we have every senatorial zone has got 7 local governments. Now, they make noise about zoning is more now than ever because I'm on the ticket. That's the reason why they are doing that. And why are they doing that? If you go by primordial sentiment, which zoning can be classified as such, even if we allow that, if we go by that primordial sentiment, then everybody goes to his zone. Yet we've never had contest. It is only when you take your aspirant or candidate from a different zone, then there will be a contest between that zone and this zone. If you take your aspirant from the zone of the governor, then it is done. It's dead on arrival. Correct. It's common sense. It's dead on arrival. Because the people from that zone will say, oh, no, this one we are sure, let's get it done. And that is how they have cycled themselves in power. Even when they have not done much, they keep on saying, and when they finish, they leave the party. So it's a tool that they have designed to make sure that they keep Anambra under their hold. And that's why we must make it very clear that there's nothing like zoning. And in every election in Anambra State, every election, all political parties have fielded candidates and aspirants from different zones. So if we don't have zoning, there's nothing like zoning in Anambra State. It is a strategy peculiar to APGA, and APC as a party have decided for this very moment not to allow that strategy because it will work against us. We want to take power and take Anambra and give it back to the Anambra because we don't know what is happening in Anambra now. You can't go to Anambra now without a routine of security men around you, and it's a big shame. So I want to make this very clear so that we don't get confused. The issue of zoning is a decoy formulated by Africa just to retain themselves and maintain power. We must resist it, and we must make sure that we have a free, fair, and credible election. Thank you very much.
Now, after I come to the end of this